The money was returned by a low-income black man from Tacoma with a 5-year-old child. He believes he will be able to reverse preconceptions by doing so. This low-income parent returned the money that was mistakenly sent to him. Gerald McAllister, 28, works as a cashier at a natural pet food store in Tacoma, Washington, and is the father of a 5-year-old girl. McAllister is going through a terrible time with his family recently. McAllister's mother died not long ago, and his elder brother, Mario Small, told BuzzFeed News that it was extremely difficult for him. He's recuperating from his loss, but his main concern is for his daughter's welfare. It will be great if you like and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon next to it to get notified when we add new interesting videos in the future. Now, let's get back to the story. Melissa Trussler, a 30-year-old Seattle sales professional, and her father, Alan, met McAllister by accident. It all started with the PayPal transaction gone wrong. Trussler told BuzzFeed News that her father planned to send her money for her 30th birthday to help her pay off a new account she had recently opened. So on a Thursday morning, he sent Trussler $1,200 via PayPal, using her phone number. Her father, on the other hand, had made a mistake and sent the money to her old phone number. That old phone number is presently owned by McAllister and Tacoma. McAllister claimed he awakened to an email from PayPal informing him that he had been paid $200. It stated, "You have money, therefore I'm guessing you have jokes." He burst into laughter when he saw it was a valid PayPal payment. He said he started freaking out. He said, "I quickly woke up. I didn't know where it was from," but he said he instinctively issued a full refund to the Center Trussler's dad within a few minutes, along with a note that read, "Tell her I said happy birthday." McAllister stated he'd gotten a $55 mistake payment about a month prior, which he returned as well, but this time he recognized the last name. "Returning the money was instinctive because of the values my mom instilled in me," he said. "I'm trying to be the best person and provide the best examples for my daughter." Trussler said her father was shocked to see the payment returned so fast and urged his daughter to send a thank you card to McAllister. Following that, Trussler expressed his gratitude to McAllister for returning the enormous quantity of money. He reacted by requesting that she inform her friends and family. A low-income black father from Tacoma with a 5-year-old daughter made the gesture. The message was as follows: "You are so very welcome, but if you could tell your family and friends that a low-income 28-year-old black man from Tacoma with a 5-year-old daughter returned your money, I'd find that helping in improving race relations while reaffirming the dope-ass culture we as Western Washingtonians have worked so hard to cultivate, and that, in turn, would help me to stop kicking myself in the ass for remaining morally sound through the tough times my family and I are experiencing at the moment. Lol, in short, shares the story, spread the love. Thank you." "Tacoma has a reputation of being lower class and untrustworthy," McAllister exclaimed. "We call it the Tacoma grit, but we're not bad people. It was important to me to use this as an example to reverse some of those stereotypes, whether racial stereotypes or about young people. Hopefully, people can learn from it." People began asking Trussler for her old phone number so they could privately give it to McAllister after she shared the post on Facebook. Then a few of Trussler's friends and social network members began donating him money in the amounts of $2,030 and even $100. As soon as that one arrived, it was non-stop, McAllister said. Majority of them have such heartfelt and heartwarming messages, he said. One man wrote to him and told him he was a nice guy who was parenting his kid well. He said some of the comments made him weep at work. Unknown to McAllister, Trussler's brother died in December as well, according to BuzzFeed News. When McAllister discovered out, he was dumbfounded. "Oh my God," McAllister said, and he was silent for a minute. "I'm kind of at a loss for words, kind of feeling emotional," he said. Eventually, these common experiences, according to Trussler, demonstrate how interconnected societies may be. McAllister's older brother afterward messaged Trussler to express gratitude for bringing his brother's conduct to light. "My mom would be so proud of him," he wrote. McAllister stated that, aside from the money, the nice comments of strangers have been helpful following our family's tragedy. He makes an effort to personally thank each person who sends him a note. "To be honest, I haven't checked my PayPal since that day," he said, admitting that he doesn't know how much people have donated thus far. "I want to message everyone back individually to say thank you. I don't want the money to detract from that. I don't want to dilute that intent," Trussler said. It has been eye-opening for her to see the good in social media. McAllister went on to say that he thinks this inspires people to interact with strangers. You never know what they're dealing with. "From what I've taken from this, it's been a major part of the healing process for me," he added. Here, another story. Not everyone is like Gerald. and another event that occurred regarding money wrongly transferred. According to officials, Kellen Spadoni attempted to keep a deposit that was wrong by 5 decimal places, and she was charged with fraud and fired on the same day. $1,205,619.56 had mysteriously appeared in the brokerage account of a 911 dispatcher in Louisiana in February. The kind of windfall that investors yearn for with every surge on Wall Street. When Charles Schwab attempted to reclaim the money it had mistakenly transferred into Kellen Spadoni's account the next day, nearly a fifth of the monies were already gone, according to the police. Calls, emails, and text messages to Miss Spadoni went unanswered for approximately a month, according to the firm. According to the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office, the monies were moved to another account and utilized by Miss Spadoni to purchase a home and a Hyundai Genesis SUV. The Sheriff's Office stated she was arrested on fraud and theft charges on April 7 and dismissed the same day as a dispatcher. Charles Schwab said in a federal complaint filed against Mrs. Spadoni in New Orleans that it was meant to move only $82.56 into Miss Spadoni's Fidelity Brokerage Services account, but that a technological fault forced it to transfer the 7-figure sum instead. I think most people understand about how much money is in their bank accounts. Captain Jason Rivardi, a spokesperson for the Sheriff's Office, said in an interview, "When you're expecting $80 and you get $1.2 million, there's probably something wrong there." Miss Spadoni, 33, of Harvey, Louisiana, was charged with bank fraud, unauthorized transportation of monetary funds, and theft over $25,000, according to the police. She had worked as a dispatcher in the parish just outside of New Orleans for 4.5 years. Miss Spadoni's attorney, Bobby Edmonds, said in an interview on Wednesday that she was still looking into different parts of the case. "We will be responding to the pleadings that are on file in a timely manner and look forward to resolving things in an amicable way and in the best interest of my client," she said. According to Captain Rivardi, Miss Spadoni was freed on a $150,000 bail after the great bulk of the lost money was found. In an email sent late Sunday night, a spokeswoman for Charles Schwab said the business was fully working with authorities in an effort to remedy the problem, but declined to further. Cash wired in mistake is usually required to be returned to the sender. Those are instances, according to James J. Angel, an associate professor of finance at Georgetown University's McDonough School of Business, of a receiver who does not have natural claim to the cash. "In general, if it's not yours, you've got to give it back," he said, emphasizing that he was speaking generally and not commenting specifically on the Spadoni case. Somebody who is not expecting it, hasn't requested it, and it suddenly shows up, it was obviously an error. However, a recent federal judge's decision makes an important exemption. Citigroup transferred $900 million to a group of lenders in 2020, ostensibly to make a minor interest payment on behalf of the beauty brand Revlon, but instead repaying them in full. Some of the lenders who had sued Revlon and Citi for default refused to refund about $500 million. Judge Jesse M. Furman of the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York concluded in February that the beneficiaries did not have to refund the money because they had reasonable reasons to assume it was made on purpose. The Citigroup case is definitely an outlier because they had made a previous claim on the money, Dr. Angel said. According to Columbia Law School professor John C. Coffey, Jr., anyone who finds money has a legal responsibility to try to restore the property. Even if Schwab was negligent, that doesn't give her a right to hold on to this found property, he said. These cases come up now and then. Bank delivery trucks do get into car crashes, and money does come out behind them. And the police and others want you to give it back. Miss Spadoni created the brokerage account in January, according to Schwab, and the extra funds were added to a February transfer request. Realizing the mistake, Schwab tried to reclaim the money through a computer system, but got a message that said, "Cash not available." The lawsuit said. A second attempt was also rejected, and Schwab received a message that said, "Insufficient funds. Please work directly with the client to resolve." According to the lawsuit, a Schwab employee contacted Miss Spadoni 4 times but was unable to leave a message on 2 of those occasions because her answering machine was full. According to the lawsuit, a corporate counsel for Schwab phoned Miss Spadoni at the sheriff's office but was told she was unavailable, after which he sent multiple text messages. Schwab claimed in its complaint that it had started an arbitration action against Miss Spadoni with the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, but that the matter would take 2 months to resolve The corporation stated that it initiated the case to ensure that Ms. Bedoni did not spend the cash that was accidentally transmitted prior to the arbitration session. "When you take something that obviously doesn't belong to you," Captain Rivardi said, "that would be theft." That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share the video. Please leave your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you, and see you on the next one.